So it's Thursday night, and I just finished checking the weather for tomorrow, and it looks like it's gonna be snowing. So that kind of sucks. If anyone knows anything about going to Tofino or Ucluelet on the island, driving there is pretty sketchy sometimes. The highway there is kind of just like driving on a big long back road. That's probably why there's so much construction going on there, but if it snows, the roads going there is almost impossible to drive on, so hopefully it doesn't snow. Otherwise we'll probably have to cancel our trip. So I guess we'll have to wait and see till tomorrow morning to see if it's gonna snow or not. So I guess I'll see you guys then.
Feels like I'm standing on a timeless dream of light mists, of pale ambrose. Feels like I'm lost in the deep cloud of heavenly scent. Touching, discovering you.
So we're just about to stop. It's our first stop of the day, and of course it's a sweet treat. We're stopping at the donut shop here in Port Alberni. There's not a lot to do in Port Alberni rather than hike and go fishing, but we enjoy going to the donut shop. So I will meet you there.
Those days of warm rains come rushing back to me. Miles of windless summer nights, secret moments.
So right now we're just driving to Tofino. I'm very excited. It's so beautiful. I don't know if you can see that. Not really. 1 second. No, can't see it. That's okay. But there's like beautiful mountains in the background, full of snow. It's really, really beautiful. Just enjoying the view. A little bit stressed right now though because I think it's year-round there's construction on this highway just because it's kind of a sketchy highway. It's off of cliffs, really close to rivers and banks and rock beds, so it's often needing repair, and there's often landslides, so rocks will come down and onto the highway and they need to clear it. So whether they're expanding it, fixing it, there's road closures from 11 till 3 today, and we're getting pretty down to the wire because it's 10:46 right now, and I think we have like 15 to 20 kilometers left to go. So that's leaving it pretty close. As you can see, the camera's bumping and moving and going everywhere because of the turns and the bumps in the road, so I'm sorry for that. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. A little bit stressed, should have left a little bit earlier, had to stop for donuts, but if we don't make it through, we're gonna be here almost all day for 4 hours, and there's absolutely nothing other than the highway, so we're gonna be sitting in our car for 4 hours eating donuts. A little bit regretful that we didn't leave earlier, but anyway, I will update you and see if we make it through.
So we got off pretty lucky because we didn't face any snow this morning, although there still is a lot of snow in the forecast, so I'm hoping we kind of just don't get any of that because I'll make for a treacherous ride back home. But so far so good. We've made it here in Ucluelet, and I'm pretty excited to check things out here.
So we just finished lunch at Yuki Dogs, and you get gourmet hot dogs, tacos, burritos, and then a few other items. I got the crispy chicken tacos, and they were so good, so fresh, with pickled jalapeno, cilantro, pickled onion. Really, really tasty. And then Tristan got a chicken burrito, and we also got a drink for about $35, so pretty reasonable for lunch. Now we're headed to the lighthouse, and we were just checking out a little bit of the harbor here, and we'll meet you at the lighthouse. Let's go!
Stillness, soft spoken words.
guys!
So we're currently at the Amphitrite Point Lighthouse walk, and it's pretty beautiful. There's so many huge boulders and rock formations that are awesome to look at, and so many waves crashing against it.
And it's really windy and our fingers are freezing.
Yeah.
We should have brought gloves, but nonetheless we're enjoying it. It's beautiful and couldn't be happier to be here.
It's pretty cool though, because the lighthouse here, it was actually on the Windows 7 wallpapers, so it'd be pretty cool to check that out.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna go check out the lighthouse now.
See you then.
You've got the most unbelievable blue eyes I've ever seen. You've got me almost melt away as we lay there under a blue sky with pure white stars. Exotic sweetness.
So we were walking along the path and there was like a little off path and some stairs, so we came down here and it's absolutely stunning. There's like three little lookouts, little nooks. It's so pretty. What do you think?
It's pretty cool.
I mean, come on. Absolutely stunning. So we're in Ucluelet right now, on the Lighthouse Trail still. And there's sections of the water that are so incredibly blue. I don't know if you can see that. But absolutely stunning. This is such a beautiful walk, like not only for the spectacular view, but all along here, as you're walking, on both sides you have this greenery, and it's called Solau, and it's absolutely stunning. Let me just turn you around. All along the pathway here, it feels like you're in like a hedged garden, and then you walk along the ocean, and then there's these beautiful rock formations. So it's so windy here that some of the trees along the edge line are slanted and their branches are slanted away from the water because of the wind impacting them every single day, and makes for some pretty interesting shapes in trees. The original lighthouse was actually made out of wood, but in 1914 it was destroyed by storm waves, and then a year later this one was built, and it's a lot more sturdy and made out of brick. And then behind the lighthouse here is actually the lighthouse keeper's house where he lives. So year round he lives here to make sure that light is going and that no ships hit the rocks at the base.
I will be with you, everything I will do for you. Say you'll love forever, never stop, never, whatever, near and far and all.
We just got to the hotel and it's absolutely stunning. This is our view.
It's everywhere and every. Say you'll love forever, never stop, never, whatever, near and far and always, everywhere and every. Say you'll love forever, never stop, never, whatever, near and far and always, everywhere and every. Say you'll love forever, never stop, never, whatever, near and far and always, everywhere and everything.
Good morning. So day 2 here in Ucluelet. We had a great sleep. The hotel room is absolutely lovely. We just finished a bit of breakfast. We ordered a smoothie and a breakfast bagel from the hotel restaurant. They actually make their own bagels, so that was super yummy. waking up today, we woke up to a completely different view from yesterday. I think it snowed almost about a foot overnight, so we're really excited to explore Ucluelet in this whole different picture, whole different scene with the snow. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna go get a coffee, a sweet treat, go to the beach, and then we might head over to Tofino for Long Beach as well. So we've got a bit of a packed day today, but we're excited and let's go. So we're just at the harbor again. We parked down here because the parking was more clear than where the cafe is. So we're just gonna go there now and get some coffee and a sweet treat. So I just got a mocha at the Foggy Bean, and it's a nice little walk up the hill, and then if you turn around, the view of the mountains is really beautiful, and yeah, it's just like a really cute little cafe and really tasty mocha.
So we just got our tasty treat at the Rhino Coffee House in Tofino. There weren't really any bakeries that we wanted to go to in Ucluelet, so we decided to take a little trip over to Tofino and check out what they had here. It's kind of renowned, the Rhino Coffee House, to get donuts here. Overall, I got a mocha too, and we got a strawberry cream, and I got a cinnamon sugar donut. They were pretty average, honestly. Yeah. I wasn't really too impressed with the donuts or the coffee. Overall, I think the Foggy Coffee House has a better mocha, better coffee in general, and compared to Rhino, I just overall wasn't really that impressed, to be honest. There's a couple bakeries where we are from that are a lot better. There's a bakery in Cumberland Baking, and this personally I think is way better than the Rhino Coffee House, as well as the donuts at the Old Country Market in Coombs. Way better. Yeah. Overall, I think the Rhino Coffee House wasn't quite worth the hype, and it was just pretty average, honestly.
Like the donut itself was really like tough almost, and you didn't get that like cakey donut soft. It was
fluffiness.
Yeah, it was more like tough. But the filling was good, the icing was good, but if you're a donut connoisseur, it was, you know, it was a good donut. It wasn't great.
If you're into your baked goods, it was just overall pretty average.
Yeah. All right, we're headed to Cox Beach. Is that right? Yes.
Cox Bay.
Cox Bay. All right, we're going there, and we're going to go for a beach walk and maybe a little hike, and then hopefully we're going to have fish and chips for lunch because I'm craving fish and chips, and we are in Tofino after all, so should be pretty fresh. Okay, on our way now.
You were going crazy in the lobby, a little champagne and you just lose your mind. Shaking the contents of your bloodstream, running to the hotel hallways collide. See